let's do as close as it looked or not even close.
Not even.
Okay, so the first one, Vegas Raiders at Cincinnati. As close as it looked?
It shouldn't even been that close.
Shouldn't even been that.
Well,
they weren't even close, weren't they?
19-26. Cincinnati beat them.
It shouldn't even been that close.
It wasn't even that close.
It wasn't even a good game.
No, Cincinnati dominated that game from the get-go.
And they went in the prevent defense. That's the only reason the Raiders got back in it.
Yeah, and I hate that because you saw that again with the Rams game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They gave up so many because they were playing so far back.
Let's not talk about that debacle.
I know.
That was
So did San Francisco with the San Francisco and Dallas because they started playing the prevent.
All three games.
Yeah, and they left that middle field wide open.
Yep.
Now,
But so here's another one. This one you can talk about. Buffalo and New England.
Ooh, he don't want to say nothing on that one, but I will. That was an ass whooping for all time.
Look.
All you Patriot fans understand, y'all do not have Tom Brady no more, and you guys are trash.
Look, we deserve that one. I love Patriots. Don't get me wrong. We deserve that one because I never had faith in Mac Jones. Everybody's Mac Jones did Mac. No, he showed what he was. He was a rookie. And the problem is y'all were looking for this rookie to summon you up out of no.
It takes time to
because we're one dimensional. Well, I'm not gonna say one dimensional.
Yeah, you are.
We were not as versatile as if we had Cam Newton. I'm not saying because I like Cam Newton. At least with Cam Newton, he could throw it and he could run it. That presents a dual threat. So guess what? That leaves somebody open because now you have to have a linebacker to make sure Cam doesn't get out the pocket. You do so much more, and with Josh McDaniels and his offense, he's good with a more mobile quarterback. That's why he drafted Tebow. That's why he was comfortable with Cam Newton and all that good stuff. Well, Mac Jones, if you're trying to mimic what Brady does, but guess what? Mac Jones is not Brady. He doesn't see what Brady sees.
All right.
So
let me just ask you a question. Okay. Obviously, Belichick, the mad genius, got to the playoffs 1 year after Brady. Well, 2 years.
After Cam.
Yeah, 1 year without Brady, and then the second year he made the playoffs. So my question to you, Mac Jones, is he the future? Is he someone you build on?
He's the future for the Patriots.
Or
is
he going to be something that when something better comes along, Belichick may move on?
I think he's something you can build on, but you have to give him weapons.
Yeah,
you have to give him weapons. If you don't have any weapons, he's just going to be just like the rest of these.
But even without weapons, they did have a solid run game.
They have
this
a
year,
solid defense,
and they had a solid defense, and a couple of semi-decent receivers because obviously Mac Jones got some pretty good passing yards this year. So I'm intrigued. This is his rookie year.
Some more talent. See what happens.
I know that typically we see a sophomore slump, so I'm interested to see what he does next year.
I also believe in the Alabama curse for quarterbacks because nothing out of Alabama quarterback-wise has ever succeeded in the NFL.
I was thinking you were thinking Ohio State.
No, Alabama.
Because
Because Lionheart.
Lionheart came out of USC.
Okay. Who came out of Alabama?
Can't even remember one of them. That's how
AJ
McCarron, a career backup.
Pretty much.
Somebody else.
There's someone else. Well, two.
But that goes to speak on what you're talking about.
But no Alabama quarterback has succeeded in the NFL.
But
outside of Nick Saban,
we're getting off topic. Yeah. Let's go back to the rest of the games. Obviously, I don't know about you on this next game. I was surprised that Tampa Bay was nice and didn't put a 50 burger on them because the Eagles did not show up for that game.
The Eagles didn't show up for that game. Tom Brady was pretty much coaching himself. I'm sorry.
I'm not going to sit down.
In the third quarter, Tom Brady should not have played another down.
No.
It should not have played another down.
And Pittsburgh, I think that was a mercy slaying. And they let him get the...
They let him get
29 points out of
It's rigged because they've given Ben Roethlisberger a gift of going out on top.
That was on top. They got beat by 21 points.
No. I'm saying they gave him a gift.
They
gave Ben a gift to go into the playoffs. Because if it was me and I was the Raiders, I'd have ran that clock out.
At least we would have the Chargers.
And it'd be the Chargers and the Raiders in there instead of Steelers, because the Steelers didn't deserve to be there.
No.
They got there because the Raiders.
If the Chargers would have had to play Kansas City, that would have been a better game.
Exactly. Better game. Yeah.
Exactly.
Because from the start of that game, Ben Roethlisberger was trash.
Yep.
He was
trash all year.
When the
TJ Watt was
TJ Watt was the Superman in the game, but the offense led by Ben Roethlisberger was a shitburger. I'm gonna put it that way. He did nothing to help his team win that game. Nothing.
I don't know.
He can bleep me out. I don't care. He did nothing to win that game.
We're not monetized anyway.
It's like he didn't even try. It's like he didn't even try to win the game. He was just out there just playing.
I'm just saying that Steelers shouldn't even been in there. They were
No,
7-5.
I agree.
What is it, 7-5-1?
7-5-1.
They were 9-7-1.
9-7-1. They shouldn't even been in there. So
Yeah, I think it would have been a better game with Chargers.
And we already touched on the Arizona, and I know that's a tough one for you because with JJ over there and DeAndre, that was one.
game.
But you know what? I was torn because Liz does like the Detroit Lions and Stafford.
Used to be there, yeah.
I was kind of rooting for Stafford to get his first win in the playoffs. I swear, for him to say the first win in the playoffs, I swear that there was one playoff win that he did have, but I guess he didn't.
No, the Lions got into the playoffs.
They got into the playoffs, but they lost the first game.
Green Bay?
Green Bay. They lost to Green Bay. But my thing,
unless they played their own division,
they had they were
a wild card.
I know one year they played New Orleans.
Right, but they were a wild card. So that
might have been it. But the thing I had about that
game
game was you had the best two teams in that division going against each other. The one thing we said we did not want was the trilogy, and we got the trilogy, and it sucked. This trilogy sucked. Kyler Murray, dude, I don't know where you at. You and Dak Prescott got something in common. Y'all choked when the lights came on.
They were at the same bachelor party.
Y'all choked when he choked when the lights came on. Dak choked when the lights came on. Your wide receivers are open. You're overthrowing them. You threw
let me pose this to the fans, and let's comment below if you agree with me. I almost think that with all the hype this year, even with Dallas, right, when they clinched their division, and with Kyle Murray, with the way that they've been playing, it's always been playoffs or bust. And it's sad because all you need to do is get into the show to have a chance.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of 6 seeds in the past
go all the way.
That made it all the way, especially when the Giants did it.
Tom Brady did.
Giants, Seattle.
New England even did it once.
Where was Tom Brady at?
Last
year. Weren't they the 6th seed or 5th seed or something?
Something like that, yeah, because they were under New Orleans. They beat New Orleans to continue on.
We did not make it to the playoffs last year.
Tampa Bay.
Oh, you
talking about Tampa Bay?
I said Tom Brady. You immediately went to the Patriots.
He's a one-track mind. So anyway, but yeah, and I think that they do need to address this whole. I don't like 3 teams out of the same division, and we're going to get into that topic here in a few minutes, before the end of the night, and that'll be a separate video.
But the trilogy game was the biggest letdown.
Exactly.
For me, the whole week.
Both of them. The Buffalo New England was a letdown because
and
you expected New England to be a little bit more competitive, and then the Arizona Rams game.
By the third time you play somebody, you should know more than what they knew, and it seemed like one team came prepared and the other team did.
And that's what I saw too. I saw Arizona coming out a little flat. It was like. It's kind of like that cliche of when one bad thing goes wrong and another bad thing goes wrong, and you can't right the ship. What do they call that? They call it like the quicksand, right? In the replacement movie.
With the Rams and the Arizona game, it all hinged on Kyler Murray. Kingsbury was dependent on Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray himself was not in the game. Kyler Murray himself was seeing ghosts. Kyler Murray could not get out of that. Because even with the interception where he was getting tackled in the end zone, he should have
took the sack, take the 2 points.
He should have took the 2, took the safety, and moved on. But no, he wanted to do more. He was trying to get everything back.
And I know that he's not necessarily a rookie, but I do see that right there is inexperience and not knowledgeable of game situational awareness.
He's been watching too many Patrick Mahomes videos.
He's been playing that.
But no, I want to point this out because no matter how many years you've been in the league or how many years you've played as a player, you get so focused on your position that you lose sight of the overall game picture. And I think the perfect example of that, there's 2 examples that I can think of. There was a game, I think it was when Peyton Manning was in Denver. He basically was going to hand the ball off to his running back and said, get the first down, but do not score. and it was like, but see, you have to understand, that's so counterintuitive to a running back. No, you give me the ball, I want to score. And the reason he said that is because there was too much time on the line.
Clock,
You get the first down, you get to that 1 yard line, you get the first down, now guess what? You can run out the clock.
And you can run.
And you win. Rather than giving scoring and then giving them the ball back to have a chance to beat you.
Yep.
Now, another one that I'd like to point out was the Dallas Green Bay game, to where Des Bryant, game awareness, you already had the first down, step out of bounds.
He stayed in bounds.
But he reached for the end zone. That's the basic instinct. But that's because that's what's drilled into you. Get the score, get the points, get the yards. But you're doing it not realizing the game situational awareness. And I think that's you're going to find that.
That's the difference between Stafford and Kyler Murray.
Well, that's the difference between
experience.
No. Stafford had Sean McVay, who's been to the Super Bowl. Remember,
it's not
Stafford's
on the field. That the coaching is on the sideline. On the field, you as a player need to know what the situation.
Right, but you're already winning, and McVay.
No, I'm saying like when we're talking about game situation awareness. But if you go back to the Cowboys, you go back to Kyler Murray, you go back to all these quarterbacks in this playoff game that pressing when they got behind, they forgot that I can catch up. But you still got to leave yourself time to implement or complete or do something. And the games, in Kyler Murray's problem was, to me, once you got behind, you put it on your shoulders to get your team back. But it's 10 other guys out there you can rely on, and he didn't do that. I think he did try to do everything on his own, and that's why it just kept falling. Like you said, the quicksand. You're doing it on your own instead of relying on your people, and you're sinking.
I agree with that point, but the whole thing is Stafford doesn't need to have situational awareness about how to win a playoff game because McVay already has it. McVay went to the Super Bowl with golf, remember?
What I'm saying it's not about the situational awareness for the coach. It's the situational awareness for the player on the field. The player on the field, once the coach gives you, you the coach, you say, right, John, go out there and do this. Okay, John, we only got this much time. I don't waste time in knowing my coach just gave me the game plan. If I go out there and screw it up, it's on me. It's not the coach.
Right.
The situational awareness, my coach just gave me the situation. Right. I need to be aware.
Which is what Stafford had with Sean McVay. Kingsbury has never been in the playoffs.
But I'm saying
that's what I'm saying.
Anyway,
that's what I'm saying. Kingsbury's never been in the playoffs, so Kyler Murray can't get that advice.
Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Because I think we got our piece in. I need to go ahead and hit stop on this video, and we'll get into the playoff picture and
we definitely got to do that.
Yeah. So hey, subscribe, and let us know if there's a topic you want us to cover.
Let's if y'all really got one topic we want to cover, I know we want to cover it. Where is Deshaun Watson going to wind up next?